This is Q Racing News, brought to you by the Bank of America Racing Challenge.
Racing Commissioners International gave final approval this week to the RCI Controlled Therapeutic Medication Schedule, which sets the stage for uniform implementation of medication rules in the U.S. and elsewhere. The schedule is a guide to help testing labs determine the level at which a substance will become a violation. It also creates restrictions on administering medications within certain times prior to a race. 24 substances deemed appropriate for normal equine care are included on the RCI schedule. Anything not on the list is considered banned. AQHA last month presented the Hall of Fame class of 2013 at the association's annual convention in Houston. This week, the class of 2014 was announced. Here are the equine inductees. Mr. Bar None was the world champion racing American quarter horse in 1958. Dashingly, also a world champion, was one of the few racing broodmares who earned seven figures without winning the All-American Futurity. And these are the 2014 human inductees. Donald Smith did just about everything, but was best known as the racing secretary and then the director of racing at Los Al. The late A.B. Green raised and raced some of the most famous horses of their day, four of which are already in the Hall of Fame. You can read all about the class of 2014 at AQHARacing.com. 48 positive tests for Zilpaterol have been dismissed in California after the state's horse racing board found that contaminated feed was the culprit. A number of sweet feeds produced by Purina at their Turlock, California mill contain the Class 3 prohibited drug and include these 5 products. In the lot number on each bag, the Turlock plant is designated TRL. If any licensed trainer or feed company has an unopened bag from mid-February milled in Turlock, please contact the California Horse Racing Board. All About Larry, Diane Heath's defending champion distance horse, was back at it this weekend in the Grade 3 Red Cell Sunland Distance Challenge. The 6-year-old gelded son of Heza Motor Scooter fought for the lead from the rail post with another familiar name, DM Streaking Through Fire, and drew clear to stop the clock at 44.122 seconds for 870 yards. El Salvador Martinez rode for trainer John Steinbach. All About Larry won last year's Grade 1 Red Cell Distance Challenge Championship at Prairie Meadows and set a track record while doing it. Remington Park hosted the Grade 1 Leo Stakes this past weekend, and First In Class DBS overcame a slow start to navigate the 400 yards in 19.637 seconds to win by a neck. Owned by Andrew Smith of Ardmore, Oklahoma, and trained by Luis Villafranco, First In Class DBS was ridden by Roy Valdez. He beat a strong field, too. He was the only horse in the race with less than $100,000 in earnings. The 4-year-old is by First Down Dash from the Chicks Beduino mare, a chick of class. New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez on Tuesday signed a pair of bills which will increase fines for rule infractions and increase the funding used to test for illegal medications. The $700,000 now granted for testing is more than twice what was spent in previous years. Governor Martinez said as she signed the bills, "We're fixing the horse racing industry as fast as we can." Robert Gentry's fearless Freda has become the newest AQHA Dam of Distinction. She joins only 44 other mares to receive the award. Fearless Freda was foaled in 1993 and is by Dash for Cash out of the special effort mare Such an Easy Effort. She was bred by the Gentry brothers. That's this week's Q Racing News. Remember, all Racing Challenge schedules and forms are available for download at AQHARacing.com. I'm Matt Darby in Amarillo, and I'll see you next time.
This is Q Racing News, brought to you by the Bank of America Racing Challenge.